We'll wait a few minutes for the people who are talking on the line to finish, then try again. When you raise your telephone and listen for the dial tone, but discover someone else talking on the line, hang up.
Hello. What's up, guys? It's me, your old friend Tanner Babcock here. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Wayland compositor, Niri. I'm using it right now. It's a lot of fun. It's gotten really popular this year. This is the GitHub page for it right here. As you can see, there's some really nice animations. I can click and drag around my Qt browser window, and as you can see, there's a little animation there. Yeah, it has all kinds of features. Niri is kind of a unique Wayland compositor. It's called a scrolling or scrollable tiling Wayland compositor. As you can see on this embedded video on the Niri GitHub page here, this guy's, moving his windows around using Niri. It shows you the keys he's pressing down there on the video. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun to use. I'm still getting the hang of it. This is the Niri configuration file right here. I have it open in Vim. As you can see, there's all kinds of options. I set up my inputs here. You set up the outputs here. This is just copied from the standard stock config file. That's why there's all these comments. I'm using 3 monitors, 3 outputs right now. So I have 3 of these output code blocks specify how I want Niri to handle my 3 outputs. These are the layout options. You can change the gaps between the windows, or there's also struts, I think they're called. There's also shadows. Yeah, I mean, everything just looks gorgeous in the Niri Wayland compositor. As you can see, when I change focus between the windows, it goes from red to blue right there. Niri is cool because each workspace in Niri, the workspaces don't really have names, and they're not really in a specific order. But each workspace has infinite horizontal space. It's an infinite strip. And that was the overview there. You can show that overview with super key O. We'll show you this overview, and you can scroll through the workspaces on your monitor. I turned it on by accident there. But as you use Niri, as you open new windows, opening new windows does not cause the existing windows to resize. So none of your windows resize as new windows appear. So now this workspace, it's longer. It's getting longer. I have the Vim window over here, and when I'm in the overview mode, with super key O, I can click on another window that's visible here, and it'll focus that window. I can hold the super key and use the left mouse button to drag the window around, move the windows around this way. And I can also, if I use the right click, the right mouse button, while holding down the super key, that will resize the windows. So yeah, as you can see, it's very smooth, it's very easy on the eyes. It looks great. I mean, I think it's the Hyperland killer, to be honest. Fuck Hyperland, That software sucks. I hate using it. It feels glitchy. There's a million little programs that you gotta deal with. Hyper this and hyper that. Just don't even bother with Hyperland, because Niri exists now. I mean, look at how nice this is. As I scroll through my workspaces, it has a little animation there. It's been gaining a lot of traction this year. It has 15,000 stars on GitHub now. It's written in Rust, and it was built with the Smith-A toolkit. Yeah, it's a very active, well-maintained project. They're working on it every day. Something that Niri does is really cool. I think the default key binding for it is a mod control /. Yeah, that's the hotkeys overlay. Niri has built-in functionality, so where if you toggle this key binding, it'll show you the big list of all of your defined key bindings in your configuration file. This is the Niri configuration file here. It's in .config/Niri/config.kdl. It supports gradients for the borders for the windows. I think that's really cool, like Hyperland does. It has a lot of options for controlling the shadows behind the windows. Here we go. Here's the struts. I think if I change these 10, 10, 5, 5, and I just write the change to the configuration file, I think it'll change. Yep. Now, as you can see, there's more of a gap between the windows here. And it's kind of cool. You can use your mouse to navigate through the windows of the workspace. So if you just move the mouse to the edge, to the very edge of the screen, Niri will automatically move the focus in that workspace for you. There's also I don't know if I have a key binding for it, but Niri also has built-in screenshots. Niri has built-in functionality so you can take screenshots. So you don't have to do openfuzzle, grim, g, slurp, you don't have to do that because the configuration file has these options. The screenshot path, where you can specify the output file to save the screenshot in. These are the key bindings to start the screenshot process. I don't even think I have a print key on my keyboard. Yes, I do. Print screen. Here we go. So this is the Niri screenshot selector. Press space to save the screenshot. Press P to hide the pointer. And it looks like it's kind of like slurp here. I just make a little box. Oh, press space to save the screenshot. Oh, and look at that. And there's a little notification up there. It says screenshot captured. And it shows me a thumbnail image of the screenshot. And it just saves it into the pictures directory. There's a lot of key bindings here. I think there's some way to group the windows together and to have tabs, I think. I don't know. I'm still messing around with Niri. There was one thing that was really bothering me. Whenever I tried to open Steam, I would always get a black window. It would just be a black window. I couldn't do anything. But if you open up Steam, there's an option in the settings that says Enable GPU hardware acceleration, and that needs to be disabled in order to use Steam on Niri. As opposed to Sway and Hyperland that use the traditional wayland, Niri uses wayland satellite. If there's a man page for it. There's no man page for it. Yeah, I guess wayland satellite is kind of a better version of wayland, or it provides some features that wayland normally doesn't apply. So that's how you use X Windows in your Niri session. It's this program wayland satellite. So in your configuration file, your Niri configuration file, any program that you want to be launched when Niri starts up, you're going to use this keyword spawn at startup. And then you're going to type in the name of this service that you want to start, and Niri will start it when you start your Niri session. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun just playing around with this. When windows appear and disappear and all the little animations and the transitions that the windows have, it's really nice to look at. I think it looks better than Hyperland even. So these days I'm pretty much only using SwayFX, and now Niri. And yeah, I think I'm going to keep using Niri because I like the way it looks, I like the way it feels. It does a lot of things right, correctly, out of the box. It's not glitchy in the ways that other Wayland compositors are glitchy. Niri has a documentation page here. Click on this link in their GitHub. I'll take you here. This little wiki page. And this has all kinds of great resources in it, great documentation. It tells you how the workspaces work, how the scrolling works. It tells you how to configure Niri. It has some more embedded videos here. That's demonstrating the overview feature that I had turned on by accident earlier in the video. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's going to be really useful to me because for me it's easy for me to forget what I'm doing. I mean, if I move the window somewhere else and I'm in a different workspace, you know, I can easily forget what I'm doing in those other workspaces. So the overview mode is pretty cool. There's layer shell components, floating windows. I had to figure out how to do how to make a key binding to toggle the floating window to make this MPV window showing my webcam image be a floating window. I don't think Niri even had that before. But yeah, this project is very active. There's also a wiki on their GitHub repository. And it looks like this has all the information that that this website has. So yeah, it's very well documented. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to get up and going with it. I'm pretty happy with my rice that I made for my Niri session. I'm just using the tools SwayBG and SwayLock to handle the wallpaper and handle the lock screen. My configuration file is pretty long, but that's just because I have a lot of key bindings and rules and stuff, and almost all of this is just pasted from the default, the stock configuration file. So yeah, I highly recommend this Wayland compositor. It's a great experience. It doesn't use up very much system resources. It's written in Rust, which to me that's a good thing. I like it when software is written in Rust, and it's just a good time. So yeah, Niri, it's the Hyperland killer. Try it out. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. My name is Tanner Babcock. If you've enjoyed my video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to donate monies to me, if you appreciate the work that I do, there's going to be a link to this page in the description of this video where you can donate to me via PayPal or Monero or through my GitHub sponsors program. That is my preferred way of accepting donations, is through either the GitHub sponsors program or the donate page on my website, tannerbabcock.com. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I was gonna say, Niri also has a chat rooms. It has a Matrix chat room, the Niri channel on Matrix, which you can access with the Element web app, and Niri also has a Discord server. I recommend the Matrix channel over the Discord server, but it's pretty cool that Niri has both of those, and it seems like Niri has a big, vibrant, and blossoming community. And it's a really exciting project, and it's really fun to use. Well, anyway, thank you very much, guys. My name is Tanner Babcock. Once again, if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Peace. I'm back for a second. One thing I was going to talk about that I forgot to talk about is the Niri command line program. You can type Niri help into the command line, and it shows you all of these options for starting Niri and interacting with Niri. Niri is kind of unique in that you use the same binary, Niri itself, to interact with your currently running Niri session. This is opposed to Sway, where you would run a Sway MSG, to interact with Sway, or Hyperland, where you type a hyperctl. That program interacts with Hyperland. Niri, you just type Niri, and I think that's pretty cool. You can use this program to validate your Niri configuration file. You can just type Niri validate. If you have errors in your configuration file, Niri will tell you this. There will be a pop-up. It'll say, you have errors in your configuration file. Please change or run Niri validate, to see these errors. So then you'll have to open a terminal and type Niri validate, and it will tell you exactly what's wrong with your configuration file. There's also a Niri message, Niri MSG, and these are all the options for the Niri message command. If I wanted to list all of my connected outputs, my connected monitors right now, I would type Niri message outputs. And it would list my 3 monitors here. If I want to list all of the windows, all of the currently open windows in my Niri session, I would type Niri message windows. Foot client, MPV, foot client, Thunderbird, Qt browser, Emacs, Pulse audio. So that's pretty cool. You can use that when you're working on your configuration file to write the window rules. Rules for certain windows. If you need to know the app ID of the window, this is how you get the app ID. Niri message windows will tell you all of that. You can pick Niri message layers. And it just says way bar and wallpaper. Top layer is empty, overlay layer is empty. So yes, there's all kinds of things you can do with Niri. You could write scripts that interact with your Niri configuration file. Here it is again. Waybar, everyone compliments me on my waybar down here. Waybar has modules for interacting with Niri workspaces. There isn't a Niri man page for some reason, but I think there's there is a man page for the Niri module, the Niri workspaces module in Waybar. So that's how you would make a Waybar that works with Niri. I could just open it up. This is my Waybar configuration file, my config.org in Emacs. And this is how it looks. This is how you make a Waybar that works with Niri. You just need to use this Niri/workspaces module to show you the workspaces down here. You can also scroll, if you hover on these icons, you can scroll through the workspaces. I've added that with these commands: Niri message action focus workspace up, Niri message action focus workspace down. And I can scroll through the workspaces like that. So yeah, if you want to get a better look at my dot files, at my Waybar configuration or my Niri configuration, you can find a link to my dot files repository on GitHub. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I talked about a couple things. Here's the Niri GitHub repository. Here is my website, tannerbabcock.com. Thank you for watching my video once again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.